Hi everyone, just think, this is a video taken in London in 2010, before the invasion, or before the death of Gaddafi anyway, before all of this stuff, you know, all of the Arab Spring, before all of that. So Sharia will dominate the world. And they have a goal and a plan. And who's helping them? Well, have a look. Look at this, because it's pretty interesting. Let me get it back there.
The Fox News alert: a group of Muslim protesters disrupting a homecoming parade of soldiers returning from Afghanistan. We showed you some of this unbelievable video earlier. A group called Muslims Against Crusades turned up to greet the parade, waving anti-British posters and shouting at the soldiers. Amy Kellogg is live in our London bureau. She's got an update. Amy, what can you tell us?
Hi, Shannon. Well, this all happened in East London, and the soldiers returning were from the 1st Battalion of the Royal Anglian Regiment. They had been fighting the Taliban in Afghanistan, and about 100 of these protesters turned out, Shannon, and then counter-protesters showed up. They clashed. The police got involved. The protesters started heckling the soldiers, calling them cowards and butchers. Well, this did not go down well with the locals. Here's what they had to say.
Saying was absolutely disgraceful. They were talking about murderers, all sorts of wrong things, and they were stirring up hate.
They should have been sent away as soon as they got here. This is our English country. If they don't like it, they should go home.
This wasn't the first time that this has happened, Shannon. In the UK in March of last year, there was a similar such protest. Back to you, Shannon.
Introduce Sharia law into the UK. This is the face of radical Islam, assembled outside Downing Street, proclaiming its message at full volume.
Oh, calm down. It's hard to listen to someone screaming like that, but so they say they're telling people in England to get out of the country if they don't like it. Okay, now look at this. My dear brothers, do not let these kuffar come into your towns and your cities. So they're claiming the towns and the cities in England. And this is 2010. Uh-oh. Disbelievers come to you.
Just a few meters away, struggling to get their voices heard, a group of moderate Muslims and non-Muslims are commemorating the first anniversary of the death of Nader Agha Sultan, killed following last year's Iranian election. They oppose Sharia law, even the Sharia courts that are already operating in this country.
The British government is making a huge mistake giving them access to bring Sharia law courts. It thinks that it can reduce terrorism by doing that. It doesn't understand that this is the political wing of the terrorist movement, and they're here to suppress people's rights.
But it wasn't over yet. Later, the demonstration was joined by a group carrying the banners of Unite Against Fascism. Sworn enemies of the EDL, it seemed at first that they were there to oppose them. But when the chanting got clearer, it became obvious whose side they were on. There are a total of 4 different factions represented here this afternoon, both pro and anti-Sharia law. And demonstrations like these are a sight that's becoming more and more common on the streets of towns all over the UK and not just in London. And in fact, this is the second demonstration inside a week by an organisation called Muslims Against the Crusades, which promotes the introduction of Sharia law into the UK. Laura Emmett, RT, London.
Take a look around you, boys. Take a look around you at this crowd. If you dare touch a hijab on a Muslim woman's head, if you dare, if you dare touch the hair on the beard of a Muslim man in Tower Hamlets, you will have to fight your way through 10,000 dead bodies first. Thank you very much indeed. It is not up to the police to decide when we march, where we march, and how we march. But we wait for the people. But now we want you to go home. We want you to go home and tell your friends and families about the great day and the great march that you were on. We want you to go home peacefully. We want nothing to happen tonight that will reflect badly on Tower Hamlets.
Wow, what is going on? Okay, I guess it was a riot. But this was 5 years ago. Over 5 years ago. And look what's happening now. And it's happening in the US too. Take a look at Dearborn, Michigan. Seems like end times to me. Thanks for watching. God bless everyone.